Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Wolverine Airsoft MTW MilSpec edition. I just got this gun recently and I'm really enjoying it. This gun comes with a magazine in a pretty decent box from Wolverine. Let's go through this gun from tip to tail. Starting with the front end, it has a pretty nice muzzle brake. It's nicely machined aluminum and it has kind of a shiny finish. It looks pretty mean, looks aggressive. I like it. I probably won't keep it on there, but it's nice. And then the Invictus rail system that is manufactured by Wolverine's sister company, Invictus. It's a nice quad rail. This is the 10-inch edition. It's manufactured in Kingsport, Tennessee, that's cool. It's a nice rail. It has a little bit of a taper here at the back and also QD points. But this taper here of the rail, it's fairly common on a lot of these quad rails. It does mean you can't put a rail cover all the way back. As you can see, if I tried to move this rail cover any further back, there wouldn't be any slots in the rail for the rail cover to interface into, and also the dovetail of the rail tapers away and gets kind of thick and weird. But otherwise, it's a nice rail. It's fairly lightweight, has a lot of machining work done on it to lighten it, and it's solid. Most importantly, it's solid. It's not going anywhere. It's nice. There's a fake gas tube and gas block under the handguards, which is a really nice finishing touch. Wolverine doesn't show very many photos of the MilSpec MTW with a gas tube or gas block underneath the rail, so having that was a bit of a pleasant surprise. I like my airsoft guns to look as realistic as possible, or at least have them look functional, so having a gas tube and a gas block under the quad rail really makes me happy. Then coming to one of the main features of the MilSpec edition is this very MilSpec upper that's included. It's exactly what I wanted. I've always looked at the Wolverine MTWs and said, you know, those are really cool. I just wish it looked kind of more standard, like a standard M4 than a race gun. And this upper is exactly what I wanted. And Wolverine finally made it. And I'm very happy that they did, because, you know, you get all the performance of an MTW without it looking quite so racy. I know a lot of people are into that, but I'm old school. So I'm very happy with this upper. This upper is identical to real steel in terms of external look and feel and dimensions. It actually might be a MilSpec real AR forging with different internal cuts. I'm not sure exactly, but it's impressive. Along with the lower. The lower is a nicely finished piece. It has nice markings on it. They're cut deeply into the receiver. They're not just like laser engraved. There is laser engraving on the actual serial number of my gun. I think that's cool. That's a cool feature. I like guns that are serial numbered. Overall, very nice upper, very nice lower. Almost identical to real steel in terms of external dimensions, with a nice look to them, nice finish. The magazine of the MTW, it works. I've tested it a little bit. It functions well with a good follower design, but I haven't tested it extensively. It includes empty mag detection for the electronic FCU equipped MTW models, but that has no functionality for the MTW MilSpec. It's a nice magazine. A credit to Wolverine for making an improved magazine that works specifically with their system as well as AEGs in general. It's a decent quality magazine. I have no complaints about it. However, visually it's not really my style, so I'll stick with something like a fake PMag. It's just my style. In terms of mag compatibility, I've tried a few different mags. Random PMag clone works okay. These KWA mags work really well, and these are actually my favorite mags. And sort of mag style mid caps work well. They all feed, they all function. They're not very wobbly, and they are not really tight. They really can't complain about any of them. So every mag I've tried in this has fit and functioned decently. I have nothing bad to say about mag compatibility with this, which can't be said for all guns. Comes with an ambi selector, which is a nice addition. From what I can tell and what I've read, the safety on this is real steel. It is not mushy, and it's not loose, like a lot of M4 airsoft AEG type of selectors can be. Unlike a real AR-15, you can switch this into safe while the gun's not cocked or loaded. The safety physically stops the trigger from being pulled back and therefore stops the trigger from depressing the firing valve. It is very sturdy, and no amount of pulling on this trigger is going to break the safety or make the gun go off, which is great. This gun comes with a hop-up BB retention feature in here. It's difficult to see, but it retains BBs when you change magazines instead of dropping your last 5 to 10 BBs onto the ground. It keeps them in there. A lot of people do not like this feature because it is difficult to tell when your gun is fully safely empty and when the chamber is clear. I tend to agree with that. However, I also don't like losing 5 to 10 BBs every time I reload. Overall, who is this gun for, and would I recommend it? If you're a milsim type of player who wants to retain the cheap and lightweight AEG magazines, and you want a gun that is just built like a tank, this is the gun for you. It is simple, low maintenance. You can pick it up and run with it. It's gonna work for you. That being said, this gun does not have a lot of internal modification that you can do. There's not a lot of tuning of this engine that you can do. It is kind of designed just to set at 100 psi and forget it. If you think you want something that has full auto capability and has the ability to tune the dwell or tune rate of fire or anything like that, or if you just want the fastest trigger response possible, I would suggest going with Wolverine's other products. This is kind of a special niche of being sort of affordable, well made, also made in America, which is pretty cool. And it's something you can just pick up and play with. You don't really need to spend time tuning it or eking out extra performance from it. Out of the box, it runs well. It requires very little maintenance. And if you're really rich, you can have this as a loaner gun. I guarantee your friends will not break this gun. There's very little they can do to the internals to damage them. There's very little they can do to damage the externals, except maybe break the bolt hold open or the charging handle. Other than that, this feels really durable. Can't stress that enough. With excellent build quality, good performance out of the box, low maintenance, still takes AEG magazines. There's not a lot that can go wrong with this gun, and I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching this review and overview of the Wolverine MTW MilSpec. I hope you guys learned something. I enjoyed doing this. This is my first YouTube review, so if you guys liked what you saw, please let me know. If you didn't like it, also let me know. I would love to know how I can improve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What am I doing? Why is this happening? What is my life?